Sweet Miss Honeywell's Revenge is one of Mrs. Rose and my favorite books, and we've both read it twice. It's definitely one of the creepiest ghost stories in the library. It's about a girl named Zibby Thorne who gets a dollhouse for her 12th birthday. This is really weird to begin with because she actually wanted rollerblades, not some old dollhouse from an antique show. Things totally start to go downhill once she gets this dollhouse home and starts hearing strange rustling noises coming from inside it. The dolls seem to move around by themselves, and what's even scarier, like that isn't bad enough, is that the games she and her friends play in the dollhouse are coming true in really warped, twisted kinds of ways in real life. The people around her begin having bizarre and even life-threatening accidents, and it turns out that Sweet Miss Honeywell is not sweet at all. This is a new perfect pick, so I have 8 copies. It's a ghost story you won't want to put down and one that you'll definitely never forget. I have another Chris Lynch World War II book for you today. The U.S. Marine Corps is home to some of the roughest, toughest combatants. In the Liberators, the best of the best, the boldest among them are joining the Marine Corps elite new paratrooper combat unit. They'll be called Paramarines, and they'll be expected to do everything a typical Marine does and do it while skydiving. This is the final book in the World War II series. It comes to a very fiery conclusion, and I have to warn you that not everyone will make it home alive. I have just 2 copies, so I know they'll go quickly. Be sure to get yours today. Timothy July not only has an unusual name, he has a secret, and it's giving him nightmares. Abigail Tremens has a problem. Her nightmares are haunting her while she's awake. When they team up for a school project, they don't realize that Abigail's past and Timothy's present are making them the target of a terrible curse, a curse that turns their worst fears into reality. But their fears are just the beginning. The curse stems from a strange artifact that gains strength by devouring the human soul, and it needs to feed again. Dan Poblocki is the author of The Ghost of Greylock and The Haunting of Gabriel Ash, amongst many other creepy books. The Nightmarys will not disappoint you. In Case You Missed It was one of the featured books in the book fair. It's about a girl named Sammy Wallach who, like most of us, keeps most of her life online, including a diary that she keeps on her laptop instead of on paper. Things are going along pretty well in her life until her family's online accounts get hacked and everything, including all of their emails, business transactions, medical records, and even Sammy's diary and all of her text messages end up posted online by the hackers. Holy cow. Her best friends are angry about things that she wrote in private. Her parents learn about rules that she broke, and she also discovers that her family has secrets that they've been keeping from her. As the book says, everyone has secrets until they go viral. In this second installment of the Friday Barnes series, getting arrested is the last thing Friday expected after solving Highcrest Academy's Swamp Yeti mystery. But she has to clear her name fast. She's got new cases to investigate, like a bake-off mired in scandal, a decades-old mystery buried in her school's backyard, and why the new boy, Christopher, is being so nice to her. I want to draw your attention to Book 1 of the Lumberjanes series, Beware the Kitten Holy, because I've purchased some more copies of it. I have to admit it was almost too weird even for me, but it has been very popular with a lot of guys and girls here at Getty's. The Lumberjanes series is about 5 girls named Jill, Molly, Mal, April, and Ripley, who attend a summer camp for quote-unquote hardcore lady types. Apparently, the adult supervision is kind of slack at this summer camp because the girls seem to spend a lot of time out of their cabins at night dealing with ghostly bear women, 3-eyed foxes, a river monster, some talking statues, and a pack of yetis. If you would like to read a graphic novel series with some really strong female characters and it's a bit edgier than Sisters or Smile, then you might be interested in taking a look at the Lumberjanes. Tangerine is one of our original perfect picks, and for good reason. It's a great book. Mrs. Rowe and I have both read it, and it's definitely one of our favorites. Most students that we recommend it to have loved it too. The main character is a kid named Paul who's almost blind but actually plays as a goalie for his soccer team in Tangerine, Florida. Isn't that crazy? What's even crazier is the place where he lives, which is even weirder than it looks. It's very hard to describe what this novel is about because it's got like 7 plots all mixed together. But the main theme is about Paul gradually learning the truth about what caused him to lose most of his eyesight. It's got something to do with his older brother. I'll also mention that a sinkhole swallows the school, fire burns underground for years, and lightning actually strikes at the same time every day. If you want to read a really interesting, sort of mysterious, complex kind of story with plot twists you'll never expect, I totally recommend Tangerine. 15-year-old Cassie Strong is determined to expose her stepfather after learning that he's giving a dangerous experimental drug to his teenage psychiatric patients. So he sends her to a horrible boot camp for troubled teens in Mexico in order to keep her quiet. Shock Point is another thriller from April Henry, the author who brought us The Body in the Woods, Blood Will Tell, The Night She Disappeared, and Girl Stolen. You might find the story a little bit challenging at first because it's told with a lot of flashbacks, but just pay attention and hang in there. I read this book in like a day and a half because I just couldn't put it down. Be prepared to be shocked. Guys, I'm super excited to tell you about a new Bone series. It's not written by Jeff Smith, but he's done the illustrations, and it's called Quest for the Spark. If you've read the series, you get to return to the world of Bone, but with new characters and a new evil. Something evil which has poisoned the dreaming and is now invading the waking world. The people of the valley, even Queen Thorn, are caught in the grip of nightmares, and it's up to a boy named Tom Elm to save them all. Tom's just 12 years old, and he's spent his whole life farming turnips, yum, but he's always felt like he's destined for something greater. When his family falls into a dangerous sleep, Tom teams up with 3 lost explorers from Boneville and sets out on a quest to find the lost pieces of the spark. Without it, Tom's family and the entire valley might never wake up again. Wow! I can't believe how quickly time has flown by this year. In just a few short weeks, as a matter of fact, on Monday, March 6th, our Getty's Middle School March Madness Battle of the Books will begin. That's the day you'll begin voting for the GMS Book of the Year. The first round will eliminate 8 of the 16 contenders, and you'll need your agenda as your voter ID, so start getting prepared. Whichever books have survived to be in the top 16 on Friday, March 3rd, will be the ones that enter the tournament on Monday the 6th. I think it's pretty safe to say that Drama, Sisters, Smile, Cardboard, and Ghost will be in the first round. But honestly, anything can happen in the next few weeks, and I'm pretty sure we'll see some shakeups on the right side of the board. There can even be some stunning upsets. All the Lovely Bad Ones and Life as We Knew It, which have been strong for most of this year, are nearing the bottom of the board in the 15th and 16th places, while The Raft has moved up, and in just 1 week, Ghosts has moved up 3 places to number 6. Roller Girl is also up, and the Guinness Book of World Records is off the board. Trust me, anything can happen between now and March 6th. It's all up to you. Share the books you've loved with your friends and encourage them to read them too. All of these titles are excellent choices, and the most important thing is you guys are reading some really great books. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget to fill out your secret Word of the Week entries. I'm going to be sharing some sneak peeks at the prizes very soon, so be sure to drop in and complete your entry form. Also, each time your teacher's name is mentioned, they have a chance to win a prize too. please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you keep on reading, and don't forget to be awesome. Bye-bye.